My name is Ajubi Batplange. I'm into advertising. I'm the founder of Adult Media, and my baby is 15 weeks old, almost 4 months. That's quite the story. When we got married, we decided not to try right away. We decided to enjoy each other, enjoy our marriage for some time. But we weren't using protection, so we were like, if it happens, then it happens. But then it wasn't happening. And so we got worried. So we decided to go to the hospital to check if everything was okay. And when we went to the hospital, I was told that my ovaries were a bit smaller than the normal size. So they gave me some medication. They gave me to expand my ovaries a bit, and it did work, but then I still wasn't conceiving. So I was put on hormone shots. That also didn't work. And so that was when we found out that I had high blood pressure. So my doctor was like, okay, then we have to close the books on trying to conceive because you cannot conceive with high blood pressure. It's too much of a risk. So after we decided to close the chapter for a while, I came back home. A few weeks later, I went to visit my friend who is a pharmacist, and he was like, oh, you look round. So I was like, what do you mean by I look round? He's like, I think you're pregnant. I'm like, no, I can't be pregnant because I'm on medication and I'm not supposed to be pregnant right now. But yeah, he gave me a test and then it was positive. For one, I threw up every single day of my pregnancy. Every single day I threw up. So much so that my teeth was coming off. Like my enamel was turning translucent. It was literally changing the color of my teeth. So that was pretty hard. I also had a lot of stretch marks. I could literally hear my skin popping so that was really hard too. Yeah, I think that's about it. Apart from those things, I think I had a super healthy pregnancy. I enjoyed how my husband doted on me. He literally did everything for me. He wouldn't let me lift a finger. I didn't do anything when I was pregnant. Also, I enjoyed the little kicks and tickles. I also enjoy the way that people would treat you when you go out. I'm standing in a queue to buy a watch and they'll be like, oh no, let her buy. She's pregnant. She has to eat for two and stuff. So yeah, that was pretty nice. On the day of delivery, it was actually my birthday. And I was braiding my hair because I wanted to at least look nice because I was I think 39 weeks and 4 days, so I wanted to at least spruce up a bit. So I was braiding my hair. I braided my hair. I ate my jollof. Right after that, I started feeling contractions, and I thought it was Braxton Hicks because it was super normal. It wasn't too painful at the time. I kept checking, and it was a minute apart, and then yeah. So I had already braided my hair and I'd already eaten, and then he just decided to pop up that day on my birthday. So my water broke at the hospital. Because my water didn't break at home, I didn't think I was in labor. So I was like, oh no, I'm not in labor. But the thing was getting more painful and more painful. But I said no, my water hasn't broken. So when we went to the hospital and the midwife was trying to check how many centimeters dilated I was, that's when the water just broke when she inserted her fingers. So we did not inform the hospital that we were coming. That was our first mistake. I was due a couple days after, but then he decided to show up a few days earlier. So the mistake that we made was we should have called the hospital to tell them that we're coming. The hospital is literally 5 minutes away from my house. So when we got there, they were not prepared for anything. So it made me have to wait. So I was in the delivery room, but they had to bring the sheets, bring this. So my husband was actually the midwife's assistant, trying to do everything for the midwife. So it was a bit the waiting game was strong. It was long for me, but apparently it wasn't that long because he came I think 20 minutes after. But to me it felt really, really long, and I pushed twice, so it wasn't that bad, but I had a tear, so that made it really painful. But apart from that, I think it went super easy. No one can tell you the feeling exactly. It's very surreal. It's very I don't know how to describe it. I felt at peace with myself. I felt like this is somebody that I literally just made with my body, and it was, you feel some sense of calm, some sense of peace, but it's very, very surreal. I think surreal is the word you can use for seeing your child. My whole life has shifted around him. Now I live around his schedule. My life is literally revolving around him now. I wake up when he wants me to wake up. I sleep when he wants me to sleep. I'm at his beck and call, actually. So my whole life has been adjusted for him. How natural I am at being a mother, that surprised me. I didn't think I had maternal instincts. So I have actually surprised myself. Not to like toot my own horn, but I think I'm really good at it. I think I'm doing a good job so far. Yeah. Oh no, I do not. There's no manual. This thing does not come with a manual, so it's like pay as you go. You do it as and when. You don't know what you're doing, but you do it as and when it comes. Not really. For me, I don't think my body has really changed. Apart from the stretch marks that I have now too, which kind of tells me that I made a life, I don't think my body has really changed. My breast is still the same size. No real change. I hardly sleep now. I have not slept in, like, I've not had a full night's sleep. I've not had like 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep since he came. I sleep as and when. I sleep in bits and pieces. So my sleep pattern has really changed. I go on Instagram. I know I'm supposed to sleep when he sleeps, but most of the time, that's the only time I have to myself. So I want to check what's happening in town. I'm on Instagram and I'm on TikTok and I'm like checking my emails. I'm on my phone basically. When he sleeps, I get my phone. So when he came, my milk wasn't coming. So the first couple of days, I was not able to produce milk. So he had to stay on formula for like 3 days. So it was really hard on me because I feel like it's the most natural thing to do for a mother to like, produce milk for her child. But that was not the case with me. So that was really hard. But they gave me medication, and when my milk started coming, now he wouldn't latch. I would do everything this baby would not like latch and drink the milk. So it was very difficult. And then when he would latch, it would be really painful. So it was not an easy thing. But now I'm even prying him away from my breast. Now when he sees my breast, he's like trying to like get it. So now it's very easy, and now it's very I think it's a moment that it's special for between a mother and a child. But before it wasn't easy, but now I think we're getting the hang of it. No, I'm not back at work yet. I'm still home, but I'm doing a few things here and there because I sell clothes on the side too. So that I can do at home and have it delivered. But back at the office, I'm not back at the office yet. I'm still at home. I'm working from home for now. Oh, now my bags are at least 2. In my diaper bag, you need change of clothes, you need diaper, you need maybe some powder, you need some Vaseline, you need water, some formula just in case. So I'm always like carrying like 2 or 3 bags at the same time now. You can't just get up and take your little handbag and go your way now. No, now my bags are a lot. Plus, I like to put him in the stroller so I don't always have to carry him because my hands hurt. I had mama's hand, so my hands like really hurt. So most of the time he's in the stroller when we're out. So stroller plus diaper bag plus maybe my bag. Yeah, so my hands are pretty full now when we go out. Yes. I'm constantly singing to him. I'm dancing. I'm performing basically. I've become a performer. Myself and my husband, we are constantly like, trying to come, because when he starts crying, nothing you do, nothing will calm him down unless you're active and you make noise. He likes noise, by the way. When the place is quiet, he's very fussy. When there's noise, yeah. So I'm constantly performing. Again, yes, very unusual. No. When I was pregnant, I just decided to tune out the noise. So everything I read, I decided that I would try what works for me. So if I did something which didn't work for me, I would just stop. I didn't really listen to anybody. Neither did I like read about unusual things. It was just the basics, like how to breastfeed, how to change a diaper, those basic things. I didn't stress myself. Yes, his name is Kobna, but I like to call him Papier. So yeah, we call him Papier, we call him Paps. Yeah, and my husband calls him Boy. So yeah. The most challenging part is the opinions. So everybody has an opinion. Don't do this, don't do that, do it this way. When he had no eyebrows. Someone is like, oh, use a pencil to draw eyebrows for him. My mom was like, yeah, a whole bunch of opinions. So yeah, the most challenging part is the noise, the outside noise. Everybody has something to say. And you can't say, oh, I won't do that, so you don't sound so rude or disrespectful. So you just listen and listen and listen, and yeah. Honestly, I don't think anyone needs that. My final words to anyone aspiring to be a mom or who's already a mom: do not let anyone pressure you into doing anything that you are not ready for. Do not get pregnant if you are not ready. It is hard work. It's a full-time job. You do not take a day off. So do not listen to people. If you're not already a mom, do not listen to people. Do what works for you. Try different things, but do what works for you.
Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share, and comment. And follow on Jomo Baby on Instagram, Jomo Baby on YouTube, and Jomo Baby on Facebook. Thank you.